One album wonders don't usually leave this deep of a crater, but the band The Laws, released in 1990, feels like a musical ghost story, an album haunted by what could have been, yet still shimmering with enough charm, melodic brilliance, and Liverpudlian soul to make it a cult classic for the ages. Of course, most people know The Laws for the song There She Goes. And yes, it's still the glistening crown jewel, an impossibly catchy, jangly guitar pop song that sounds like The Byrds meet Big Star in a Mercy Beat daydream. It's been dissected, covered, praised, mythologized to death. But what gets lost in the glow is that The Laws is so much more than a one-hit album. At its core, The Laws play like a time machine that's been sabotaged by its own creator. Lee Mavers, the band's elusive frontman, famously loathed the final product. He claimed the recordings didn't capture the real sound of the band, and for years he chased some mythical, perfect tone that never quite materialized. But ironically, this imperfect album is one of the purest distillations of British guitar pop since the 1960s, with tracks like Timeless Melody and Feelin' are miniature anthems that ache with wistfulness and wonder, marrying melancholy with melody in a way that feels both intimate and universal. Way Out kicks things off with energetic, kink-ish bite, while Looking Glass, the album's closer, unspools into a hazy psychedelic sprawl that hints at what might have come if Mavers just had kept going. There's a distinct rawness to the production, flat drums, dry vocals, guitars that sound both bright and claustrophobic. It doesn't feel produced so much as reluctantly captured, and yet that tension between perfectionism and lo-fi spontaneity gives the record its edge. It's clean but rough, sweet but frustrated, like a pop album recorded through gritted teeth. Mavers' lyrics oscillate between one-eyed longing and cryptic introspection, but it's his delivery that sells it. There's something in his voice that sounds both tired and hopeful, like he's chasing a muse he knows he'll never catch. You can hear especially in the lesser-known gems like I Can't Sleep or Doldrum, where every strum and sigh feels uncomfortably personal. In hindsight, The Laws is a beautiful contradiction, a debut that feels like a farewell and a flawed masterpiece made by a man in search of flawlessness. It's an album that refuses to age because it never fully belonged to its own time to begin with. If you've ever fallen in love with a song and then obsessed over it until it drove you slightly mad, The Laws is your spirit album. It's the sound of a band caught between brilliance and burnout, melodic magic wrapped in existential static, and maybe that's what makes it so unforgettable. So if you haven't listened to this album, it's amazing. Check it out. Let me know what you think.